Beans. This is another episode of Vicky Doot as she fools around on the shared server with our friends. And yeah, time has come to do some more create stuff because we've let that go a little bit for a while. As you can see, the city or town behind me is growing, and we have been prepping out the area. Also, I did make a new temple. Let's quickly go have a look at that. I felt like my portal needed something more, and so we've given it a temple, which seems quite nice. I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Uh, no. It's daytime, sir. Yeah, quite happy with how that turned out. Wanted to give it something a little bit special. The train station's going to go back here somewhere, I feel maybe there, but I wanted to give that a temple. Ugh, why did it have to rain? No! Oh well. So yeah, we're going to do some more create stuff. So one of the things I actually want to do, since most of my buildings at the moment, as you can see, are using andesite casing, I kind of want to make a little conveyor line that can do this for me because I'm getting fed up of making it myself. So we've got the requisite items in the box over here. And I think I am going to put it down here with this contraption here. So we've got the cobblestone generator down there. And we've got the crushing wheel up here. It doesn't need to be connected to anything. I'm just manually using it right now. I don't know what that's doing there, but there we go. We are going to make a conveyor that will do all of this for us. So I've laid it out actually in a kind of sensible way. So we're going to have a chest where we load the stuff into the thing. I forgot another chest and a chute here, but I'll explain. So it's going to go chest to funnel. It's going to get on the conveyor line. It's going to go across the mechanical saw and get stripped. It's then going to come to the deployer, and the deployer is going to deploy the andesite alloy. It'll then come to the other side of the conveyor belt and get into the nether chest. So that is the general layout. So let's give this a go. I think... I mean, I don't have a great deal of space down here, but I also don't need a great deal of space down here. I don't think. So, if I... let's get some cogs, some shafts, stuff and things. Cog, you and you. Some more shafts, because I'm probably going to need more anyway. Some more belt. That's probably it. Oh, wait, hang on. I also needed a chute. Do I have a chute? I do. Nice. There. Okay, so... Also, yes, storage remote. Oh my god, is that handy. Right. I am going to, I think, nick some of the power from this guy. So, because we can then set up the conveyor going this way, I think. Yeah, so, we're going to go shaft here. Boop. And I think to here for now. Oop. So. Because we still need to get it over the mechanical saw. But, there we go. So if I belt, boop, belt, to belt, and it's moving in the right direction, which is lovely. I don't know if I'll be able to put a thingy there. I think I will be able to. Whoop, hang on. Let's grab some stone. Because I'm slowly covering up this area in stone, as you can tell. Just to make it look nicer. So if we pop that there, then we're going to pop a chest on here. Hey, we can put a chest there. I didn't know if that would interfere with that. It hasn't. Lovely. So then we're going to go boop. So that's going to be our entrance point for the logs. For the logs only. And then we're going to go like this, like that, and like that. Because this has to go that way, and the conveyor belt has to go that way. Yes, you heard me right. It has to go against the grain. So if we now grab a... not that. If we now grab some logs, for example... and I'm going to just strip one. So there. The mechanical saw has a little square here. Whoops, don't stand on it. Pain. has a little square here, which lets you set the recipe. So if I didn't click that, it would do whatever it fancies, but I want it to do specifically stripped. So now if I load the logs into here, and you can see them, choo choo, bugger 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 bugger, choo whoop, you can see it works and it strips the guys, so that's good. That's the first step done. How simple and easy is that? Okay, now we're going to pop another thingy there and there, and we're going to do another mechanical belt there to there. And what we'll have is we'll have the deployer. I don't know if I'll go above or sideways. I think above makes the most amount of sense, because then we can go cog, cog, and cog. Easy. Ow, don't stand on that. Seriously, icky. Right, so now if we go up here, vip, 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 put a chute there and a chest above it, and we grab some of the andesite alloy that we have, and pop that in there, the hand should then, if I grab that back, the hand should, hang on, let's take our stripped log now, again, and cut ourselves on the saw, chuck it on here, boop, andesite, hello! So now we just pop a box here, and another funnel. Done. Look at that. In no time at all, we have ourselves an andesite casing generator in quite a compact space. Like that's not. I mean, I've been a bit generous here with the conveyor belt, and yes, it will be manually hand fed, but it does what I need it to do. That's all we need it to do. We just need it to make more andesite casings, so I don't have to keep making it because I'm using it as a building block as well as things for create. The other thing that can happen here as well is it's not just if I open up JEI over here and search for casing, it won't just do the andesite, it will also do all of the other ones if I really, really wanted it to. So all I would have to do is change out the andesite alloy there to be the respective metal, and it'll still work. Easy peasy. On to the next project. Alright, as promised, here is the next bit as we continue on our journey. So this conveyor belt back behind me has two uses, and because of that we need to split the feed coming off of it. So if I quickly run you through it and we'll explain what's going on. So you've got the cobble generator down there, comes up on this conveyor belt, gets blastificated so that it turns from cobble into stone, and then it comes over here and it gets into this chest. Now I actually want this chest to split off and do two different things. Yes, that's right. So this one's going to go that way, and it's going to get turned into the candy from create. So if I quickly do at create, this is what this town is here for. Now this is going to be in the mine down here, that big hole that we created, and what they're creating up here. The whole town is basically a candy shop. You heard me right. A candy shop. This is what we will be transporting on the train. This is what all of these people are living in the houses for. So this way we'll be taking the stone, because to make this stuff is a very simple recipe like so. So you take stone or anything else, some sugar and a particular dye, depending on what flavour, what colour you want, and then you smoosh it in a heated blaze burner slash basin. So some of this is going to go off in that direction and get smooshificated and turned into interesting looking candy, and we'll make a little cave down there that looks like they're drilling the candy out of the floor, and then turning it or refining it in all of this operation-y stuff up here. So it means that I don't even know if I'm going to leave the crafter up. But there is another use. There is another use. As I said, there is a second project. So there is the first project. We'll be taking this way and we'll be smooshificating it and turning it into candy. But there are a lot of people on our server that would like to make trains. Yep, we have create trains in here. Now, trains are pretty simple to make, but do require a bit of effort before you get going. And one of the things you need is the train track, that guy there. So that guy there is basically, let's do the W. We haven't done the W in a while, let's do the W. That is the train track. So when you're placing that down and it's got very wide like curves and turns and whatnot, we need to make a lot of this. Before we get anywhere close to making the actual train, we need to make a lot of this because it's going to have to go all the way over to like Z-Space, to Arathia, to Marvillo. It's going to be a lot of this. So let's go back real quick to see how it's created. Yeah, like that, just like that. So you take a slab of stone, andesite, or smooth stone, and you crucificate some nuggets using a deployer 1, 2, and then you ka-dunk, crunch, and you get yourself a train track. Now that seems pretty simple, but a train track is only going to do a very small amount of space. So one train track is going to cover that. That's it. Which means we definitely need a lot of it. So before we even get anywhere close to making the train, we need to get the train track in order. So that's what the second project is for, and that's what I'm going to do real quick with you now. See if we can get this going. See if we can get this going. So I want to take some power now out of this guy, so let's nab that. And what I'm going to do is we're going to do the ever rule of 3. So 1, 2 goes the wrong way, 3. So we can then pull it out like that. Easy. I then don't want to go too far with this because I want to split it. So I'm going to go like that and make a very short platform there. I might need to move that chest, hang on. And that chest is totes in the way. Play. Stay. I don't know what that one's for. Hang on. I know what that one's for. Okay, that one is for making the actual train casing. Yeah. This one is for... Yeah, this one, aha, okay, so this one is, you see, I organised these earlier, and I shouldn't have done because it just makes it more complicated. This is the one for doing the train tracks. Because if I quickly explain, so it comes out of the chest into a funnel onto a conveyor belt, and it's going to go through a brass tunnel. So the brass tunnel is one of these clever things in that you can install it and it will split things. So they're very nice. They also look really nice, to be fair. They look really nice. But it can split items. So you can tell it to do 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. That's exactly what we want it to do. So we want it to do like a round robin. Let's see if I can do next scene. There you go. That's what we want. Ta-da. Right? So we're going to feed it in, and then we're going to tell it to split it. 1 down one way, 1 down the other way. Let's see. Beautiful. Beautiful, right? So, here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to actually extend that out by 1. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to nab the power off of that guy. Da, 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 da. Don't know if I want to... brass, come here. Come here. Right. 1. And then... hang on. Come here. 1. And then I'm going to put another one here. Another one here. And another one here. This is all very tight here, so I'm gonna have to try and squidge it in a little bit. It's gonna have to breathe in, but it's fine, because then that to that, and then that to that, and it all is then moving in the right direction. Beautiful, beautiful. 2, and then if we come up here with our little wrench, you can see here distribution method. Click and hold to edit. So click and hold to edit. Oh, no. You see, I've never had it like that before. I've just click. Yep. That just wants to. hopefully that's doing round robin. Hang on. There's one way to test it. Ha! Ha! Ta-da! Easy. Right, so, now what I want to do, pick all of that up. What we're going to do is we're going to grab some more chests. Chest? Really? Have I got no chests in my... Wow! I have no chests. That's fine, we have them there. We have them here. That's all good. There we go, there we go. Da 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 da. Boop. So, for one of them, because I'm not doing anything more with the production of the candy here, I'm actually just going to shove it into a chest. So when it splits from this chest here, get the ash block out, behave yourself. So when it splits down here, it's going to split over here and it's going to come for this box here, which would be the candy generation, but it's actually not going anywhere for now, it's just going to go into a box. This guy here, however, I actually want you, other way around please, there you go, to turn the corner, really, there, and I want it to go this way. So, there, perfect, because we've got the train tracks, so we've got 1, 2, and smoosh. We're going to have to go quite a ways over this way, so I'm going to use up basically all of this space here, because why not, basically, why not? I have space on this side, I don't have space on the other side, so we're going to go kiple, kiple, because it's going to get off of that one onto this one, and then kiple, kiple. And it's going to get off of that one and onto this one, hopefully. That's the thought process. That's the thought process. Now, we need to get power from here to here, and I want it to turn, so I think I need a gearbox. Really? Do I not have any gearbox? Gearbox? Ah, wait, there you go. Haha. So I'm going to pop a gearbox in here because I want this to go that way. Hopefully not going the right way. How is it never the right way? So I'm going to pop that there instead. And then put a shaft through the middle of this so it goes the right way. Yay! Meanwhile, I think that's actually turning the wrong way. Helpful. But that's fine if we just do... hang on. Turn it up the other way. So that's one of the clever things, is if you've got one that you need to turn the other way, you can just put one the other way to do that. So then we've got the conveyor belt. So it splits here, goes from this box, splits here. One goes that way for candy making, the other one goes like that. Awesome. Right. So now, I'm going to nab some more boxes because I think I'm going to need them. Yeah, I think I'm going to need them. Right, so now we have the rest of it. So I want 2 dibbers. So let's go, boop, 1, and I'm actually going to turn that around, or not, stop it, 1 and 2, and the reason I'm doing it like that is because I then only have to get power to one of these guys because the cog runs through the middle of those. Yeah, right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take a chute, 1 and 2, and we're going to take a box. No, not quite. Not quite. Game. Nah. 1. The floating is sometimes not helpful. And 2. There. That is the basics. That is the basics done. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pop a box on the other end to collect all of this junk that we're going to be making. Because we want a collection point. Funnel? Funnel. Hang on. Nope. Okay, I only have a brass one right now, so we're just going to shove a brass one on it for now. I'll make another one in a minute. I probably have some more in these boxes. Yeah, of course I do. Again, with I thought I'd be organised, but then organisation is actually causing me to be confused and yeah. Cool. Right. Just need to get power to that. Give me 2 seconds. We're going to sleep so I don't get exploded, because getting exploded in my factory area would be rubbish. And I've just spotted another place I've missed a trapdoor. Come on, game. Right there. I'm not good at decorating. Right. Okay, we need to get power now from the line down here up to that. I wonder if we just go... That one's facing the wrong way. Or is it? Wait, no, it kind of isn't, actually. It kind of isn't. So it's going to be the usual icky style of messy, 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 which will probably have Z saying, what the heck did you do, Z? But I like it. I like my style of messy, messy, messy. So we're going to go boop, and we're going to go boop. Ha! Oh wait, hang on, I could have just done that with a shaft. Hup. Shaft. There. Right. Awesome. Wait. I missed a step. I missed a step. Rats! Rats! No! Because that's just going to take the, That's fine. This is fine. Actually, I think we've done alright, because if we take that off, because we missed the step where we put that guy down. So we go 1, 2, because it has to go against the grain. 3. And then we go 1 and 2. There. Pop another shaft down. Why is it raining again? 1 and 2. There. Haha. Yeah, that works. Okay. The reason that didn't work is because it would have just taken the stone. And I don't want it to just take the stone. I want it to take a slab. Right. Now, we can test it. We can see, does the system work? So let's grab ourselves some iron. We're just going to make a whole bunch of nuggies. Probably too many nuggies. But I mean, you can't really have too many, can you? And we're going to... There you go. So they're now holding nuggies. The smooshificator should also be working. Let us get the funnel. I've still got the wrong kind of funnels in my inventory. There. Let's now take this guy, and the last thing we need to do, hang on, is tell the smooshificator that we want to make slabs. So take a slab, come over to that guy, and right click there. So you've told the filter what you want it to do. All we're going to do now is sling a funnel on here to tell the bricks to come out. So the stone is going to come out. I'm going to let it go on the slow speed for now, because we want to test it. So 1 that side, should be 1 that side. Yes, it is. We're going to follow that guy round, because he's going to go boop, boop, boop. Lovely. Nugget on the floor. Huh, never mind. Right, over here, it's going to chopificate, and it turns into a slab. Should turn into, yeah, it turns into 2 slabs. Lovely. So it's a lot cheaper than making slabs manually. And then we go kadoosh. And you can see we've got 1 incomplete track. 1 slightly more incomplete track. And then it's going to go kadoosh. Wow, that's slow. Ka-junk. 1 train track. Grab it. 1 completed train track. Woohoo! So if I now pop it down, you'll see what I mean. Beautiful, huh? Beautiful. We have 1 train track. Well, right, hang on. Now, it should, if we... What have I done with all my buckets? Hang on. Bucket. With water in it. Of course there is water in it. Ah! It's because I was exploring the other day and I needed water to, you know, bucket falls. Although it doesn't seem to work on this server because there's a lot of lag at times when you've got people in different areas. So now, the big test, because all of this is connected to this 1 boiler here, which is generating a passive 2000. And I mean, that 1 boiler tank is powering everything here. Everything here. So it's got the wheels, it's got the andesite casing, it's got the fan over there, it's got the process over here. I mean, that's pretty impressive as far as things go. So let's power up and see what happens. We either break the system or it super speeds. Which it looks like it super speeds. Nothing's broken. Nothing is broken. 1 train track. 7 train tracks already. Not shabby, huh? I may move that in a little bit more, but I kind of liked the idea of having 2 train tracks, two like conveyor belts going right here, like that. Visually, for me, is kind of fun. I might put some scaffolding up here to make it like a little bit more safer. I don't know. And also having a little bit of height isn't a bad thing. But yeah, look at that train track. We are now one step closer to having trains. Yeah, yeah. Now, the next thing to do is to make the train casing, which isn't impossible. We have everything we need to get it done. So the sturdy sheet is what you need, and this is the steps. So you spout lava onto powdered obsidian, and then smoosh smoosh, and you get the sturdy sheet. The uses for the sturdy sheet, there's not actually that many things. So, like, you can create a conveyor line, sure. Do you need a conveyor line? Probably not. Probably not. So if I quickly come over here and show you all of the things that the sturdy casing can do. So you create the train schedule. That's if you're automating your collections, etc., etc. You can make that. If you press a sturdy sheet onto a brass casing, you get the train casing, and that's about it. So you don't actually need that many, because you only need one train casing to make one rail car connection. So, like, having a thing to make a billion of this, probably not needed. So yeah, that's that. And the powdered obsidian is simply, very simply, obsidian chucked into your wheels will give you powdered obsidian and a very high 75% chance of getting the obsidian back. And I've already got that over here with my wheels, so we should be legitimately alright. Yeah, we should be alright. I will still make a one of those thingies and probably make it over there in that space to make the train casing, because obviously doing it by hand is rubbish. But yeah, we shall see. This is the last bit of the create. I mean, not the last bit ever, obviously, duh, but the last bit where we make the bit required for trains. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, right, never mind. Right. So, just to prove that I'm not lying to you, I guess, I'm going to come over here into the grinding chest, chucking in some obsidian. You can see now it's in here. And if we double check down in here, you can see now you've got your powdered obsidian and your obsidian. So we've got a stack. In fact, we've got more than we possibly will ever need. But I mean, well, in Rome. I didn't dig up all of that obsidian, by the way. If I quickly go and have a look at the magma block, that one. Basically, this here, if you chuck it in front of a fan, you get obsidian. So all I did was I went out into the world and found a bunch of magma blocks in the nether, and also in the world. I think there's like a volcano somewhere there. So I took a bunch from that as well. And just shoved it in front of the fan until I got obsidian, chucked it into the grinder, got myself a whole bunch of powdered obsidian. Da, 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 da. So this is the last step. I was going to put it over here, but since the lava tank is kind of here, I feel like this area is a bit more sensible. So, yeah, that's going to happen. And I might even, I don't know if I'm going to nick power from this guy or if I'm going to link it to the original wheel, because the original wheel is not doing much, but the power source is over there underneath the thing. So, you can just about see the water down there. I don't know. So, this one, and again, I've laid it out in the box in a kind of nice, happy-chappy way, so you can see what happens, sort of. So, using the fluid pipes and the mechanical pump, I'm going to point it into a spout, and then the thing's going to chug along on a conveyor belt and get spouted, and then stomper, stomper. Yep, and then done, basically. So, I think I've forgotten some funnels, but never mind. Never mind. By the way, I've been playing for, I don't know, a couple of hours, maybe 2 hours or whatever. Yeah, we've got a lot of train track now. I've just been letting it run while I've been doing other stuff. I've been out in the aether doing something. I can't wait to update you guys on that kind of fun. So, right, we're going to shove this along here, I think. And we don't need a massive amount of space, but I think I will nick the power from that. Because that just makes the most amount of sense. It's going in the right direction. Why wouldn't you? So we're going to go in here. And we're going to go all the way over to here, potentially. So, there we go. Pop a belt on. Doop to doop. Perfect. And then I want a spout. Whoop, whoop. Kinda here. But maybe maybe one out further, because I want to have space to put a chest to have a chest putting things in, so one there. And we're going to have that there, then we're going to have the stumper. So stumper. And then we'll have a chest here to accept the things. I've definitely forgotten the funnels. Definitely. Oh, and it would appear that my my dude back there has run out of energy again, but that's fine. It doesn't need to go fast right now. So I need to get the lava into this guy. So I'm just gonna do that kind of jobby. And pluck that there. That's going the right way. That's lovely when that happens. Really helpful. And then I think we're gonna power that and that at the same time. So that and that. If we then get a couple of shafts, because these two are linked together, so as long as I power this one, I power the rest of it. Pity we can't go the other way, but I mean, nah. Right, and then we basically want to take it from here, which makes me think we need another gear. Which is fine, I've got some. So I'm going to chop that and put it the wrong way. Lovely. Oh, but it was going the right way in the first place. Ugh, rubbish. Oh, actually, I wonder if I can... Oh, this is going to be so janky. Oh, this is... Just let's ignore the fact that that's really messy. I mean, it works. It works. Right. Janky as all, but I don't care because look, it's working. So if we grab a lava bucket again and shrimp. Now this is going to absolutely decimate my lava population in here. And this is definitely not going to keep up with it, but I don't need to make that many train casing templatey things. I just need enough for people to make their trains and some. So I think like 32 is probably going to be overkill if I'm honest. And I've definitely got enough lava for 32. If I need more, there is absolutely no harm in me saying to my buddies, hey, I need more materials. Because if they all want to do the thing, then, well, they can also cough up for the thing. So yeah, bye! Okay, so if we pop the obsidian dust, the powdered obsidian, and it gets squirt, and then it goes kadunk, and kadunk, that there is the sturdy sheet, which we can then use on a brass casing to make a train casing. That is as simple as. How about that, right? How about that? Right, I'm going to have to re-sort out all of the like mud here, because obviously that doesn't look great. And I'm going to need to put a chest here so that I can collect it and also enter it without having to stand here every time. But I think that'll be more than enough, because now that we've got that, let's just see if I have any brass casings. I probably don't. Oh wait, I do. So if we take our brass casing, which is just made the same way the andesite casing is, it's a stripped log that you then smack with a brass ingot. So that now, if you take a sturdy sheet and smack that, train casing, ta-da! And we've even got an achievement for it. Use sturdy sheets to create a casing for railway components. Yes, that's right. Railway components. That is what we need, basically, to create a train. So, yeah. We've got all sorts of train trapdoors you can do with it. Train doors. The station. This is the important bit. The station. The signals, if you want to automate a whole bunch of things. The observers, which again, if you want to automate a whole bunch of things. And the train controls. You do need a couple of things to make the train, but that's the main part. So you need at least one for making the wheels of the train, and another one for making the controls, and maybe another couple to make the train stations. So probably like 10 in total. So give or take a few. Easy peasy. Now the only thing that we haven't done is that bit. Yeah, that bit. This bit, again, pretty simple. I probably will put that over there because I'm running out of space over here, although I really like the aesthetic right now of how it looks. If I can get on the top of the... Yeah, wait. Oh my god. I really like how this looks right now, though. You've got the belts going this way, that way, and all sorts of ways. I don't want to go any further with this than, like, here into the town, because, like, all of the industrial stuff should be happening around here. But I'm happy with that. So yeah, we'll get that done. We'll make the precision one in the next episode, I think. And I mean, it's basically the same, isn't it? Place, place, place. Job done. But we'll make that in the next episode, and then we'll see about making a train. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Thank you all very much for popping along and watching again, and I shall see you in the next episode.